Top tips for surviving solo travel. Top tips for surviving solo travel. Traveling alone can seem daunting from the comfort of home. What happens if you get stranded somewhere? Can you go out at night solo? Won't it feel weird to eat in a restaurant alone? All these worries and more. Will I get attacked by bandits? Or my car stuck in a ditch? Plague most travelers before their first solo trip, but quickly evaporate, outweighed by the innumerable benefits. Here, our authors and editors offer their top tips on how to travel alone successfully. 1. Know your strengths. Are you a sociable person who wants to be in the middle of everything? You might go crazy if you can't communicate, so head somewhere you speak the language. If you are more of an introvert, forget the language barrier. Vibrant cities are perfect for people watching, especially if they have a fantastic cafe culture. 2. Sleep around. Try a homestay or look for room rentals in an apartment. This gives you an automatic connection with residents when you're traveling alone. As a solo traveler, you'll have tons of options to choose from. Even if your landlord doesn't take you out on the town, you'll at least scoop up a few local tips. Hostels are of course ready-made for solo travelers too, but you might wind up spending more time with other tourists than with locals. 3. Don't be afraid of your own company. Being alone for large quantities of time can be daunting, but just roll with it. You might learn to love your own company along the way. And if you're feeling particularly social, you can always try to make new friends. Show off your free agent status by offering to take a family's photo at a big site, for instance, or by sitting near a chatty gang at a bar. 4. Just say no. Sometimes, especially in more hospitable and foreigner-fascinated cultures, the attention you get traveling solo can be a little intense. Learn how to say no, thank you in the local language, as well as absolutely not, plus the local nonverbal gesture for no, which is often more effective than both. Also have local help numbers, such as the tourist police, programmed in your phone. You'll probably never need them, but just knowing you have them can give you the confidence to deal with awkward situations. 5. Take photos. Making photography a mission, even if it's just snapping odd little details you notice about a place, gives structure to your day. Your friends at home will appreciate your perspective and the story that comes with it. 6. Eat big. You might be tempted to live on fast food just to avoid awkward restaurant situations. Don't. In fact, fancy establishments are fantastic places to dine alone. Waiters are happy to help solo diners who smile and say, "I made a special trip just to eat here. What do you recommend?" Social folks might want to eat at the bar, but there's no shame in taking a table for two. 7. Get an early start. If the thought of bar hopping alone makes you die a little inside, just recast your day. Wake up early, enjoy a leisurely breakfast, when all the good stuff is still available on the hotel buffet, and head out for parks, museums and other daytime-only activities. If you pack your day full enough, you'll be ready for bed by 9 p.m. 8. Find your people. Use Facebook and Twitter to make connections where you're traveling. Offer to take local friends of friends out for dinner, and you'll be surprised how many people take you up on it. Everyone likes to be tour guide for a night. Also seek out your interests in your destination, the fan club for the local football team, say, or the chess association. 9. Revel in it. Even if you do get lonely, don't lose sight of all the things you can do when traveling alone. Some of those perks are tiny, whether that means double dipping your chips in the guacamole or changing your mind every hour, without worrying about driving anyone crazy. But the real bonus of solo travel is much larger, pure freedom. You can take the exact trip you want, and even if you're not quite sure yet what that might be, you'll have a great time figuring it out. 10. Embrace technology and terrible films. Remember that it's okay to spend the occasional night and watching the TV in your guest house. You wouldn't be out every night at home, it'd be exhausting, so why would you try and do it for several months abroad? And a smartphone or tablet is a must now that there is free Wi-Fi almost everywhere. Among many other things, it means you can book your accommodation ahead and ensure a safe pickup at your destination. If you're feeling lonely, you can connect with home, read the news, and podcasts are great for passing time on long journeys.